Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. My name's Rhiannon and today I've decided to film a pack with me video for my upcoming trip to Disneyland Paris. Now, we are actually going to Disneyland over Halloween. We are going from the 29th of October till the 1st of November, and I cannot tell you how excited I am. I've only ever been to Disneyland Paris once before, when I was around 7 years old, and that was over Halloween time as well, and I have such fond memories of that time that I just had to book a trip for this year at Halloween. The last trip I went on was also a family trip. My whole family essentially went, which was just so amazing, and this time I'm actually going with Tom, who is my partner, Adriana, who is my cousin, and Adriana's partner Sean. I just feel like this trip is going to be so magical. I haven't been to a Disney park since I was 7 years old. I'm now 23, so it's been a few years, and Tom and I were actually looking to go to Walt Disney World. However, we really can't afford that right now. We're looking to buy a house or to build at the minute, so of course that's going to take up a lot of money and time. So for now we are just sticking with Paris. Now, we are staying at Hotel Cheyenne, which I've never stayed at a Disney hotel before. I feel like that's just going to be a really cool experience in itself. We're going half board, which means I think that we get 2 of our meals a day for free, technically. I will have to double check that though, look into it, make sure that that is correct, because that is what I'm going off right now, and I'm going to be so disappointed if it isn't the case when we get there. But I'm pretty sure it said that we get breakfast for free and either lunch or dinner. I also have a photo pass booked for our group. I couldn't not have a photo pass. If you guys don't know, I love my photos. I am so keen on capturing memories, which is of course why I film videos as well. And I just thought the photo pass was going to be so easy for us. It's going to be really nice to have a selection of photos that we can just download and choose from, and I think it is just such a nice way to make sure that you do actually bring home photos from your trip, because photos can get expensive if you buy a few of them. So having an unlimited amount on photo pass is going to be fantastic. I will just say, I know that photo pass isn't available for all rides, and I do know that they're not available for all character meet and greets as well. So that is the only downside to it, but I honestly feel like it's going to be the best option for us. And for the other stuff, I will actually be vlogging, so I will be able to capture those moments that way. The one downside to this whole trip is the fact that we do have to fly. For those of you who don't know, I live in North Wales, so it wouldn't really make sense for us to get the Eurostar, because it would mean that we would have to travel down to London either via car or via train. If we travelled via train, it would be really expensive, plus petrol for a car actually as well, and if we travelled by car, we'd also have to find somewhere to park. So it was just going to be a massive faff for us to travel all the way down to London, so we decided to fly to Paris instead. So we are going to fly out from Manchester Airport, and that is about an hour and a half, max 2-hour drive from here, so hopefully it shouldn't be too bad. But because we are flying, it does mean that I have to take less stuff and try and fit it all into a smaller suitcase. So once I get into the packing section of this video, I will of course explain everything to you. But I am going to be taking my Disney American Tourister case. I have the Mickey Mouse one here, but if you did watch my recent Disney haul, you'll know that I also have a Minnie Mouse one, and I'm not sure which one to take. So let me know, should I take Mickey or should I take Minnie? I have just brought Mickey down for now, but I am debating which one I should actually take. Another downside to flying is that we are flying with EasyJet, who have very strict restriction policies actually. So I had to pay an extra £23 each way, I think, to upgrade to a larger cabin bag. Their normal allowance is just a backpack. So if you're flying with EasyJet, please double check that you have the right sized cabin bag, because my mum bought me these for my birthday. As I mentioned, I have 2 of them because the plan was for me and Tom to bring 1 each on this trip. However, once we saw that the bag allowance was so small, it meant that we've decided to only take 1 of these cases, and we're going to try and put everything we can into 1, because there was just no way that we were going to pay that much extra on top of what we've already paid. And we also had to pay to choose our seats, which was fab. So we've spent a lot of money just on EasyJet alone, so definitely check that if you're flying with them. It's really not the best, and it has meant that we've had to reevaluate what we're going to bring. So normally when you fly with EasyJet, this is about the size that you are allowed to bring on. It has to be a bag that will fit under your seat essentially. So if you think it's bigger than that, again, I would recommend you check their sizes sizes and measure your case or your bag at home. But this is a very new purchase for me, and I actually saw it on another YouTuber's pack with me video, who is Brogan from Brogan Tate. Now I'm sure if you're a Disney lover that you are already subscribed to her channel, but if you're not, I would highly recommend her videos. They are amazing and they're just all around a good time. So I will have Brogan's channel linked down below for you. But she showed this as her old bag. She recently got a new away bag, which was way too pricey for me, but I did love the sound of her older bag. So I went on Amazon, it was in stock, and it was definitely an impulse buy, but of course I did go ahead and purchase it. So this one is called the Travel Hack Backpack, and it does have some information on the little tag here. It says it has 20 litres capacity, easy access top pocket, padded MacBook/tablet pocket, adjustable bottle holder, and an internal 3D packing pocket. Now what I'll do, I'll quickly show you it. So it does have this padded material on the back. It obviously has the adjustable straps as well, which is nice. On the side here, it does also have a pouch for your bottle. I do tend to take my own bottle with me because I drink a lot of water and I'd feel more comfortable having my normal reusable bottle. Then it does have a little pouch at the top here. On the side, it has a sleeve for your laptop or tablet, as I mentioned. And then the game changer for me is this kind of front pocket here. So if I open this up, you'll see that it opens up the whole way, and this is what it looks like inside. So you've got this kind of mesh pocket detail here, and then this also pops out to give you a pretty good size travel backpack. So technically, if I bought this beforehand, I could have just brought this with me to Disneyland and not taken the case. However, I am planning on buying a lot of stuff out there, so when the inevitable happens, I will be able to bring them back. And then just quickly, I don't think I mentioned, but there is also a little pocket at the front here as well. So that is probably where I will keep my camera gear when I go traveling, depending on how big it is and if everything fits. We are of course gonna have to go through security and take a lot of stuff out of our carry-on, such as all our electrical gear and our liquid. So if I can keep them organized, I feel like it's just gonna make the process so much quicker and easier, because I always have such a faff with security. There's always something that I've missed and I end up being the person who has to wait ages to get my stuff back. So I'm hoping that this one fixes that issue for me and I can go through no problem. So massive thank you, Brogan, for mentioning this on your channel. I'm so excited to use it, and you guys can of course stay tuned to watch what I'll be packing in it. Okay, so this is the current situation that we've got going on. As you can see, I have some of my electrical gear here. We have some backpacks, my suitcase, some shoes, my pajamas, some clothes, and a lot of toiletries and things like that there. Now I will apologise, I don't have the best filming setup in this room. It's my first time attempting to film a video here, and I do really like it because I have a big window in front of me. But you can probably see that the lighting in here isn't the best. It's quite dark behind me and there isn't really a good place I can perch my camera. So this is definitely going to be a fun experience trying to sort this all out. So please do bear with me whilst I try and find a good setup. So as I showed you earlier, this is my case. My mum got this one for me for my birthday, as well as the Minnie Mouse one. They are the American Tourister cases, and she did actually find them in Tesco. I think that they were half price, which is why she bought them for me, and honestly I love them. So let me just open this up. You can see here, if I just move this, that we have a pretty standard cabin size suitcase. It looks exactly how you would expect it to look. We have the little clasp here that will keep everything secure in there, and of course we have this extra storage space there as well. So between this case and this bag, I should have a lot of spare room in here, which is what I'm going for. And then you might have noticed this bag here. This is a Loungefly bag, which is just adorable. I absolutely love it. You can see that it's a Peter Pan one. Peter Pan is one of my favourite films. I absolutely love it. I love the whimsy of Neverland and just the whole imagery of it actually. So what I've decided to do with this one is to use it as a packing cube, which is actually a tip that reshared from Mummy of Four Does Disney. She and her kids always take a Loungefly bag with them on their trips, and because you're only allowed one bag on per person per flight, she has been using these as packing cubes. and what she's been doing is planning her outfits for the days that she is away and her children's outfits, and then say this bag would be day 1, another bag would be day 2, and so on and so forth. So thank you very much, Ree, for that tip. I'm definitely going to be using it, and I'm really excited to be taking this to Disneyland Paris with me because there are going to be a lot of photo opportunities for it, which I'm so excited for. I've decided that I'm going to take 2 pairs of shoes with me on this trip. I honestly could have bought a lot more, but because we're trying to keep it to as little stuff as possible, I have whittled it down to these 2 pairs. So first up are these gorgeous shoes, and they were actually from Primark, but you can see that they are just white shoes with a bit of a platform, and they have some iconic Disney characters on there. So we have Minnie, Donald and Goofy at the front, and then on the side we have Mickey, Daisy and Pluto. There actually isn't anything on this side because when you put these 2 together and wear them, as I mentioned, the characters are going to be on the front, and then we're going to have the other different characters on the side. So you can see here that these are the characters from that side and these are the characters that are on that side, so that when you're walking it all lines up and matches, which I love. I have been wearing these around the house, so I'm trying to break them in before my trip, which will hopefully mean that I don't get blisters. And then the other pair of trainers that I'm taking with me are also fairly new actually. These are the Lululemon Blissfeel running shoes, I want to say is the correct name for them. They literally arrived a few days ago and I haven't really had the chance to wear them yet because this pair is too big. So on Lululemon you have to order US sizes, and the recommended size for me was a 10, but as a UK size that is an 8.5. I'm a size 7, so it's just way too big. So I've ended up ordering another pair which are a size 9 US, so a size 7.5 UK. Hopefully they'll be fine, they won't be too big. Everyone does say that you should size up at least half a size because the shoes are quite small. So hopefully that's the case and I can start breaking them in because they are so comfortable. I obviously did try these on for size, and the back has so much support, and they are obviously shoes that are made for running. So I'm sure that they will keep my feet comfortable for what will definitely be a lot of walking at Disneyland Paris. I'm not quite sure which ones I want to wear. That all depends on my travel day outfit. So I will talk you through the clothes in a minute, but I do have 2 outfits that I'm definitely going to be wearing. And to travel there, I think I'm going to wear my leggings just so I can be comfortable on the plane, which would mean that I would wear these trainers because they match a bit better. However, I don't know if we're allowed to check into the hotel once we land because I'm sure we're landing at around 10:30 in the morning. And from what I've heard, the hotels don't actually let you check in until 3. So I don't really want to be taking everything out in order to get changed, but I do want to have the photos on the first day in my nicer outfit, I want to say, which is my jeans, these shoes and a Spirit jersey. So I'm not sure. I definitely think I will be wearing leggings to travel. I might put jeans in my backpack so that I can easily get changed. I'm not too sure, but yeah, that's going to be something for me to figure out because I just don't want to have stuff everywhere when I really don't need to. And then in terms of clothes, I don't actually have a lot here because my plan is to buy some stuff whilst we're out there. So there are a few Spirit jerseys that I'm looking at. I want to buy the Disneyland Paris 30th Spirit jersey, and I really do want to get the Spirit jersey for Avengers Campus as well. So if I do that, that could mean that I could wear those for 2 days and then my 2 other jumpers that I'm bringing with me, and that would make up the 4 days. But then again, if stuff is sold out, I'm not going to be able to do that. So hopefully everything goes in my favour. But the essentials that I'm bringing are going to be a black vest that just looks like this, it's not fancy at all, and a black long sleeve top as well because I'm a person that gets very cold very easily. So I am going to bring this as a kind of thermal, and if I feel like I'm going to be extremely cold, I'm going to pop this under this as well. Obviously that's quite extreme, but we are going at the end of October. It's going to be quite cold towards the end of the night, and I don't actually think that we're going to be bringing big coats with us. I think I'm just going to bring my purple coat, which I will pop a little clip of me wearing it on screen for you so you can see what it looks like, and possibly a pack-a-mac or something like that in our bags as well, just in case there's heavy rain. But yeah, I definitely don't think I'm gonna be too warm, which is why I've decided to bring the vest and the long sleeve top. And then because we're going for Halloween, I have this stunning top which features some of the Disney villains. I absolutely love this. I bought it years ago. The only problem is that I need to try it on because this is a size 8, I want to say, yeah, and I am typically now a size 10 to 12, so I really hope this one fits, but I will have to try it on quickly before we leave. What I'll actually do is post some clips of me wearing these outfits to the side, so I'll scooch over so that you can see them properly. Hopefully this one fits, otherwise this clip is going to look horrendous, but I am desperate to wear this for Halloween over there. These villains are so iconic and a lot of the Halloween celebrations are featured around the villains, of course, so I thought that this was the perfect top to wear, and as I mentioned, hopefully it does fit. And then the next top that I have is more of a generic one, but it is this Mickey one. You can see the Mickey symbol and the gloves and the D for Disney on it, and this is also one that I got from Primark actually. This one was quite recent though, so it might still be in shops, I'm not too sure, but I got a size small in this, which is 10 to 12, and this is actually quite baggy as well, so I thought it would be quite comfortable to wear around the parks. I don't really want to be in clothes that make me uncomfortable because we're going to be at the hotel for hours, there's going to be a lot of walking, I just don't want to be uncomfortable, so I thought this was the perfect little top to wear. To be honest, you might not even see these because I will be wearing jumpers over them, but I am showing them here because they are stuff that I will be wearing out there. The next clothing item I have is one that I'm just obsessed with, and that is my Star Wars Spirit jersey. So this is what it looks like, and on the back it says, "A long time ago in a galaxy far, far away." Now, one of the rides I remember the most from my trip to Disneyland Paris the first time was Space Mountain. As I mentioned though, I went quite a few years ago now, and Space Mountain has had a revamp. It is now Hyperspace Mountain, which revolves largely around Star Wars. This one is just going to be a super cute and comfy outfit. I'm going to wear it with a pair of black leggings and my Lululemon shoes as well. So I might save this outfit for when I need a little bit more comfort, because I know I'm just going to feel absolutely amazing in this because it's going to be so cozy. And then the last top I'm going to bring is one that I have just fallen in love with, and it is this one. Now I will give you a close-up because there is a little detail on this which looks like this. So if you guys don't know, that is the logo for Disneyland Paris 30th anniversary, which is happening this year. So of course I had to buy a jumper with this logo on. It's made by a company called Tangled Threads. I will of course have everything that I talk about linked down below if they are still available, or if they are available online, because a lot of stuff like the Primark tops and trainers won't be available online because Primark don't have an online store. But for things like this where I can link them, I definitely will. This is one that I just fell in love with as soon as I saw it, and I cannot wait to wear this on the first day when I see the castle for the first time again. I did get this in a medium. Obviously you will be able to see from the clip what that looks like, and I will be pairing this with a pair of blue jeans and my Mickey Mouse and Friends trainers as well. So that is it for the tops, and you will have seen from the clips already I have a pair of blue jeans that I'm taking with me and some black leggings as well. I don't think I'll take any more trousers than that. I feel like those two will be fine. If anything, I'll take another pair of leggings just in case something happens to the first one. But I thought what would be a good idea as well actually is if, again, in the extreme case that I was way too cold, I could wear these and then wear these on top. So I'm trying to figure out how to use everything that I'm bringing in order to only pack things that are absolutely necessary. Right, the next thing I'm going to be packing are my ears. So again, if you saw my Disney haul, you'll know which ears I'm bringing, but we do have this pair, which is a classic Minnie Mouse set of ears. It has a monochrome bow, which I'm obsessed with, and I feel like these will go with every single outfit. So definitely a staple. These are probably the ones I'm going to wear the most. However, I do have a second pair because, as I keep mentioning, it's Halloween at Disneyland Paris when we go, and so I had to get me some Nightmare Before Christmas ears, and these ones are inspired by Sally. Now these two were actually on sale at the time that I bought them. They were £12 each instead of 24, so technically I got two for the price of one. I was looking for a Halloween pair of ears anyway, which is why I bought these, and then I wanted more of a classic kind of looking pair for every day at the parks essentially, which is why I got the monochrome monochrome because these ears are for Walt Disney World's 50th anniversary. They are from Adam Hatton's website, which again I will have linked down below, but I'm not sure if these are available anymore. And then I do have another pair of ears that are black and sparkly with a red bow. The only issue with those is that they're quite heavy and they do fall forward, whereas I found with these ones they are a lot more comfortable and I feel like they'll be a lot lighter to wear at the parks and a bit easier to manage throughout the day. So that is why I'm taking these two and not these. They are gorgeous, but unfortunately not practical for a trip to Disneyland in my opinion. And then I am also taking this pair of ears, which is just a cheap pair that I bought off Amazon ages ago, and these are going to be Tom's pair because Tom isn't really one for dressing up. I don't think he is bringing a Disney t-shirt with him because I don't think he owns one. I did try and buy him one, but honestly I don't think he'd wear it, so there's no point. But I did convince him to take these ears because I've won a picture of all four of us with our ears. Ads and Sean also have really cool ears. Adriana has some Mulan ones and Sean has some Pirates of the Caribbean inspired ones, which are just OTT, but I love it. And yeah, Tom's gonna look a bit strange with just these ones, but that's what he wanted. This is the only way to get him to wear ears, so yeah, these are coming along with us and hopefully he will actually wear them. I will also be bringing gloves with me. I have a standard pair of gloves that I think I left downstairs. I'm gonna have to double check, but they're just black gloves that lets you kind of use your phone with them. And then I have these ones as well, which were from Owl Crates years ago, but as you can see I've never worn because the label's still on them. So these are a bit different and I will show you what I mean. So you wear them like this, and then these sorts of gloves where, you know, it doesn't have the cover for your fingers, it just kind of keeps them a little bit warmer, which I really like. Obviously you can see there's a skull on there, which again is perfect for Halloween, and I just thought if it's not too cold but it's a little bit chilly I could wear these, and then if these get wet or something like that I will have a spare pair with me as well. So I decided to bring these. I think they're quite cool, and sometimes I do prefer these types of gloves, like the fingerless mittens. I have some of those as well because I just think it's a bit easier. You can still do everything you were doing. As I mentioned, the gloves that I have are compatible to work with a screen. However, I think it might just be easier to bring these because I don't always trust those types of gloves because they haven't really worked for me in the past, so this is a good second option. And then kind of in the same vein as that, I am bringing an umbrella because I've seen vlogs of people in Disneyland Paris where one minute it's sunny and the next you have torrential rain. So we're gonna have coats, but I thought it would be handy to bring an umbrella as well, just because we can hide under it a little bit and get a little bit more shelter from the rain if we're stuck in the middle of nowhere. So yes, I'm not sure if I'm bringing this exact one. I'll have to check to see if it opens properly and things like that, but I am going to pack a little one like this in my case to take with me in case we get caught in the rain. I am also taking some pajamas, of course. Here I have some Stitch ones which I will show you. These are again from Primark. I bought these quite a while ago now, but I absolutely love them. They have Stitch and Angel on them, as you can see, and they are quite fleecy, but the inside isn't too hot, so I thought these would be perfect, especially if you're cold coming in out of the parks but don't want to be boiling hot as soon as you fall asleep. So I'm bringing some pajamas as well. And then next up, as you can see, I have quite a lot of toiletry bits, which is where it starts to get difficult because we are flying. We are only allowed 1 litre for each person, so some of this might have to go, but I do also have Tom's bag, which obviously means he can take 1 litre as well, and he's not going to really need anything, so I might make him take my stuff. But for example, I have 2 asthma pumps that I need to take, and this counts as 2 items in your liquids bag, which isn't great considering I still have so much I need to take with me. But I do have a few of these minis, so I have some dry shampoo here, but I'm like, do I actually need dry shampoo or can my hair survive without it? I'm not too sure. Same goes with shampoo and conditioner. I normally wash my hair every other night, so I feel like I need to bring these. However, I don't know if the hotel has some. I will double check. They will definitely have shower gel, but I'm just not sure about shampoo and conditioner. I will be bringing my micellar water. I absolutely love this, and I was debating bringing wipes, but honestly wipes just leave me feeling disgusting and they're not good for the environment, so I do think I'm going to bring this one. Same goes for the toothpaste, of course. We can't not have toothpaste. I of course need to bring a roll-on as well to keep me fresh, and I will have to bring my moisturizer as well. However, I will have to decant this into another kind of tub because this one is 125 5 milliliters, which is too big. And then another thing that I've just remembered that I need to pack, which is good that I am doing this now, is my Pixi Glow Tonic. Now this again is a big bottle, which means I can't take this one, but they do have a smaller one which is 100 ml, so I can definitely take this. However, you can probably see mine is empty. I use this every single day, absolutely love it, and I don't think I can go to Disney without it, so this will have to come with as well. But once again, I will need to either decant this or buy another travel sized one. Another thing that I'm stressing about, guys, is my contacts. I don't know if there are any restrictions in terms of contacts or if you can just bring them in your luggage, because there's obviously a little bit of liquid in them, but I use dailies, so they look like this. And I have googled it and it says that they don't count as liquids because they're classed as like blister packs. But then other times that I've looked at different places, they say different things, so I'm not sure like if one of these counts as like one of your items in your litre, if that makes sense. I don't know if I'm explaining myself correctly, but essentially I don't know whether I'm allowed to just bring these and not class them as liquids, or whether I have to put them in my liquids bag with the chance that some of them might get thrown if I have too many liquids coming with me. I honestly found it so hard to try and get a straight answer, so I think I'm going to chance it anyway. Bring a few pairs just in case. I will also be bringing my glasses as well. I do have my glasses case here which I will be bringing because contacts and me don't really do all that well together. I will wear them throughout the day, but when I watch something like the fireworks or the parades, I might want to put my glasses on, so I am bringing those. I also have some makeup bits in here. This is quite full, but what's good is that powders and things don't count as liquids obviously, so I can bring the majority of this stuff without any trouble. The only thing of course I will have to put in my liquids is like my foundation, my concealer, my mascaras. I am also going to bring eyeshadow palettes. Now I know 2 is extreme, but this one has the mirror in it, and it also has the white eyeshadow powder that I use for highlighting my brow bone and things like that. And then this one is the main one that I use because it has all the shades that I love in it, very autumnal, and yeah, this is a staple in my makeup collection, so I am going to bring both of these. I have some scrunchies here that I'm going to bring because I can never go anywhere without a scrunchie. Same goes for my lip still actually, but I don't have it here because I'm going to buy a new one just because I use it so much and I know it's going to run out otherwise. This is something that I don't think I'll actually need to bring. It has some necklaces and things in there, but I feel like I'm going to wear a necklace to travel, and that is what I'll wear throughout the trip. Then we have some tablets. So I have paracetamol, cold and flu, and hay fever tablets. I suffer bad with my hay fever and am allergic to a lot of things in general, so I do have to take those. Paracetamol of course just for if you're feeling a bit down, and cold and flu, you can probably tell by my voice today that I do have a bit of a cold, and I have done for a few weeks, so I am bringing those just in case. And then what I also have here, which I've just realised isn't a pack of tablets, is some playing cards. So we love a good game of cards. This is actually inspired by France as well, which is very fitting. So I am going to bring these with us so that we can have a few games at the hotel and possibly on the plane as well, or at the airport. I am bringing my straighteners because there's no way I could not. If my hair doesn't dry properly, it looks awful, so I need to straighten it, which is why I'm bringing that. I'm of course bringing a hairbrush and a toothbrush, and then I also have this lanyard which features Mickey and his friends. They're the same design as they are on my trainers, which is really nice, so I'll be matching a little bit, but everyone says to bring a lanyard because you can keep your passes and things like that in there. This one was once again from Primark, and as you can see it was £2, but I have also got some different kind of card holders for it, just because again I've seen people say that cards can very easily slip out of these things, so yeah, I have a few different versions just in case. And then in terms of my electronics, I will of course be taking this vlogging camera, which is what I'm using to film on right now. It's the G7X Mark II. I absolutely love it, and I have also ordered a muff for it as well, so hopefully that will be arriving soon and I can pack it. I have a clear plastic pencil case like this which houses my extra battery for the camera and a pack of my SD cards. I will just take it out to show you guys. So it just looks like this, and inside I have my cards. I do want to buy a few more SD cards just to go away in case I need them, because I do think I will be filming quite a bit, but I do want to keep these in a clear case so that I know where they are. Then I'm also going to be bringing this battery charger, so that's to charge the batteries that I will probably have used all of by the end of the day. So overnight I will charge the batteries ready to film again the next day. I have my GoPro, which I'm going to bring with me. I do also have a media kit for this. So this will have its own case. It's going to have a different mic and things like that, and a protective case to go on it for different situations. This is one that I'm going to use more for on-ride POVs, and also I'm going to use it to capture the fireworks hopefully and the different shows, because I have bought a little headband for it to go on, and my reasoning was that it's really difficult to see the fireworks sometimes because kids go on people's shoulders and you have to kind of maneuver around them to try and see it, and I thought if I'm trying to hold this up the whole way through, my arm's going to be dead, so I'm going to pop it on here and pop it on my head, and that way hopefully I will get some good footage of the different shows. You can see here I also have a European plug. I have my laptop, which I am going to bring with me because I want to transfer footage straight from my camera onto my laptop at the end of every day, just so that if anything happens to the SD cards or my camera, I will have the footage saved on here, and my hard drive as well, which again I need to pack, but I need it for work at the minute, so I can't bring it up here. And then I think the last thing I have to mention are these masks. Now, masks aren't mandatory, but I am going to bring them just in case. You never know when you might need one. Luckily, I packed these for Cyprus, and in Cyprus you do still need to wear masks indoors at any point, so that was very handy. I was lucky to have bought them, otherwise I would have had to buy a very expensive mask at the airport. But yeah, these are going to come with me as well, even though I might not use them because I'd rather have them and not use them. Oh, I've just found as well a portable charger. So as you can see here, this is a little power bank. I haven't found this one to be the best. Tom actually has a portable charger that is so much better than this one, but it is massive. I don't know where that is. Again, he will probably be packing that. I might have to buy a new one to go because I don't want to be stealing Tom's, because we're just going to fight at the end over who gets to use it. So yeah, this one is coming with me, but it's not the best, so I might have to buy my own power bank just because I know I'm going to use it, so I should just bite the bullet and get a good one. But I'm just thinking about the amount of money that I've spent on this trip already, plus the amount that I'm going to spend whilst I'm there. It's just making me hesitant to buy more things, so we'll see. But what I'll do now, I'm going to pop you down and actually try and pack things and then show you guys how I have managed to put everything together. Right guys, I have finished packing. I'm not completely happy with it though, which I will go into in a sec, but I've been doing this for so long that it's actually pitch black outside. Look at this, you guys. You can obviously see me there, but it is quite dark. There is a street light just outside my house, so please ignore that. I've been filming this for so long, so it's definitely time to try and wrap it up. So this is what I've currently got for my travel day outfit. So I have the Mickey Mouse symbol t-shirt that I showed you, and also the Tangled and Threads jumper, with these shoes, the white ones with the Mickey and Friends on them, and my black leggings. I just want to be comfy, and I feel like that's going to be the best outfit, though I might switch the shoes because the Lululemon shoes are in here, but they do take up quite a bit of room in this case. And as you can see, guys, this case is pretty much full, which is not what I wanted. I do want room to bring stuff back, so I'm definitely going to have to reorganize this, and I might pop back in once I figure something out, or I'll just try and figure it out before I go. We shall see. But since I'm at this side, I will just show you what we have. We have my Lululemon trainers here, we have the adapter, my hairbrush, my makeup, and my ears and palettes there as well. On this side we have the rest of my clothes, so the pajamas, the gloves, the jeans, the Disney Villains t-shirt, the Star Wars Spirit jersey, and then in here we have all of my socks. I've put my glasses in there. In the front I've put my tablets and my lanyard, so who knows, I might not bring this bag with me if it's this bulky, we shall see. And then in the backpack you'll have to remember that my camera and tripod are going to be in here as well, and possibly the GoPro stuff, though Tom might actually put the GoPro in his bag, we'll see. But in this big pocket you can see I've got tissues, I've got some headphones because I don't like using wireless headphones on a plane because you're not meant to use Bluetooth. I have my GoPro, my power bank, my SD cards and spare battery, my masks, and then what I'm gonna do is sort through these liquids and share them between Tom and I, because there are more than 10 here, which means more than a litre, and I don't actually have plastic bags that these can go in, so I think I'm just gonna take them like this, and then at the airport I'll put them in a clear bag, just because I don't want to buy a bag if I don't need to. But then again, if I bought one I could reuse it every year, so we'll see. I might end up doing that. I haven't put anything in the front of this one yet. My bottle will of course be going in this little pouch here, and then my laptop is in the side pouch. So that is everything, you guys. Please let me know what you think, or maybe if you have a better storage solution to this, please let me know, because yeah, I'm starting to stress a little bit now. But this is essentially what I would like to take with me, but looking at it I might have to make a few tweaks. So yeah, I guess stay tuned for the vlogs. You can see there what I wear and maybe how I've packed, because I will have to unpack all of this once we get to the hotel. So please do subscribe if you are looking forward to the Disney vlogs and you want to see more Disney content from me. For now though, I am going to end this video here because I'm tired, my throat hurts, and I need to chat with Tom to see what he's actually taking as well, because maybe we'll have more space in his carry-on too. If you have made it this far into the video though and would like to let me know that you're still here, please go ahead and comment a blue emoji down below. I am very blue today, you can tell by my ears and my top, plus the case, plus my Loungefly bag. I do love blue, it's my favourite colour, and there's been a lot of it in this pack with me. So if you are still watching but don't necessarily have anything that you would like to say, but you would like to let me know that you're still here, please go ahead and do that now. As well as that, please don't forget to click the like button if you like this video, and of course the subscribe button to see future content from me. But that is it from me today, guys. Thank you so much for watching. You truly do mean the world to me, and I will see you soon in my next video. Goodbye!